What's shakin' bacon? This is Photon here. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee have been announced for Nintendo Switch, releasing later this year. Today, I'd like to share my thoughts on the game since there has been a war in the community over Pokemon Let's Go. Without further delay, let's go! Sorry, that was really bad. I'm sorry, okay. The graphics have definitely been given an upgrade since Pokemon Sun and Moon. I see fans complain it looks the same, but it really doesn't. Sure, it doesn't look like Pokken Tournament, but it's still an improvement. Perhaps the hatred sprang from false expectations. Now, what about the art style? To my surprise, this felt like a downgrade, but in a different way than expected. Pokemon Let's Go seems to have reverted back to the sort of chibi style that Pokemon X and Y and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire used. While I much prefer the art style of Sun and Moon to the art style of X and Y, I feel like at least to some degree, the chibi look fits Pokemon Let's Go. Since the game is a remake of Pokemon Yellow, the chibi style, for whatever reason, seems to fit with the whole nostalgia feel, at least to me. Regardless of opinion, I can very much appreciate the fact that the characters finally have facial expressions. Static Smile in the previous games was kinda awkward. Very awkward. It's amazing and weird at the same time to finally see HD screenshots and video of a Pokemon game after playing the main series on the 240p 3DS screens for so long. The main series Pokemon game releasing next year will have improved graphics according to the Pokemon Company's president Tsunekazu Ishihara, so I'm excited to see where the art style and graphics go. Character designs are always an important aspect of a video game. How do the designs of our new protagonists in Pokemon Let's Go hold up? Let's start with the male protagonist. He looks like a younger Red. His hat even seems to be very similar to Red's in Sun and Moon. His color scheme is good, minus the blue shorts, but those are okay because they seem to resemble denim color, and denim basically goes with everything, so get my point. His design's colors seem to take after a Pokeball, with the red and white, especially on the shirt. The buckle on his handbag even looks like the Pokeball's central button, which that is quite the genius idea there. I like his Ultra Ball shoes as well. He's definitely not my favorite male protagonist design, but he doesn't look bad. I was disappointed to find out Leaf wasn't returning, but the new female protagonist isn't bad. I've heard some people say that she looks like a younger Hilda. You be the judge. Her color scheme is good. Like the male protagonist, her shorts colors don't really match the rest of her outfit. She has the same hat as the male protagonist, and her black and white shirt go well with the red and white in the majority of her attire. I also like her hairstyle and Pokeball shoes. Again, she's definitely not my favorite female protagonist design, but she doesn't look bad. One thing I like about the protagonist designs is that they actually look their age. They truly look like 10-year-olds. I personally prefer older protagonists, but 10-year-old protagonists actually look 10 as to the whole nostalgic intent of Pokemon Let's Go, so it works. Lastly, I don't have a whole lot to say about these people, but the NPCs look flawless. Especially you. Science is amazing, guy. Now it's time to get into the meat of the discussion. Pokemon Let's Go definitely tries new things with its gameplay. Wild Pokemon battles are no longer a thing. Now it is similar to Pokemon Go, where you see Pokemon around you and you walk up to it and then you throw a Pokeball at it to catch it. Contrary to some people, I don't really mind this change since this game is just a spin-off. I do hope though that the Mewtwo fight is an actual wild battle fight, not just a Pokeball chucking challenge. Maybe they could even turn Mewtwo into a full-fledged boss battle where you can't even catch it and it has a lot of health or something. That'd be really cool and different. But I doubt they would do that, unfortunately, because, you know, they are a Game Freak. Even though wild battles are no longer a thing, trainer battles do in fact return and they look great. The UI looks solid. Pokemon Following You is back, and I couldn't be happier. It looked great and seemed to be proportionally accurate. Which I guess that makes it a good thing that Wailord isn't in this game. Also, riding on the Pokemon is really, really cool. I knew those unused walking and running animations found in the data of Pokemon Sun and Moon would have to be used for something in the future. Makes me wonder if it'll be a feature in the 2019 Pokemon game too, considering that they made animations for every single Pokemon and not just the original 151 Pokemon. Speaking of which, only the first 151 Pokemon plus some Alola form Pokemon return alongside one brand new Pokemon. Again, I don't really mind this too much since this game is a spin-off. People speculate that the new Pokemon is an Evolution or perhaps the rumored Gorochu, but I believe it is a brand new Pokemon entirely. One that will be a sort of teaser to the Generation 8 games next year. Think of how Lucario and Zoroark were in Pokemon movies before they were ever in a Pokemon game. I don't see the purpose of the Pokeball Plus accessory for what its price is. The Pokewalker type feature is cool, but it is still a very expensive accessory. $50 is a lot. Almost as much as the entire game. Yikes. Pikachu and Eevee riding on you is super adorable, and being able to dress them up is awesome. I wonder if they'll add the Pikachu cosplay costumes from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. There's a controversy going on right now about if the game will have online or not. Reputable sources such as Eurogamer, Nintendo Life, and GameSpot report that the game will feature online battling and trading, which will of course require the online subscription service Nintendo is launching for the Nintendo Switch in September. However, the Q&A at the press conference where Pokemon Let's Go was announced, it was said that the game will not have online features. I can't really talk much about this until someone figures out what the truth is. Hopefully, we'll find out at E3. Overall, I don't have much of a problem with Pokemon Let's Go, aside from the whole online features controversy. I understand that it is a spin-off, and quite a clever one at that. There's always been a division in the Pokemon community on casual versus competitive, but this game solves that. This is a game made for the casual Pokemon fans, while 2019's main series Pokemon game is targeted towards more of the competitive fans. This game attracts new fans of the Pokemon series who got into it recently through the global hit Pokemon Go, and can be a good transition for those fans into the main series games. I believe that if you aren't a fan of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, just don't buy it. I mean, we are already promised a new main series game, Generation 8, next year, so yeah. What do you think of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee? I would be very interested to see your opinions. Leave them in the comments down below. This is Photon, over and out.